Well, it's now 3 weeks after Imolc, and it's all true. Well, at least for the last 13 years, it's been exactly spot on. If the weather's good, on February the 1st, it means winter isn't over, because the goddess of Imolc is out collecting fuel to see her through the rest of it. Now, just in that gap between those two dark hills there, that's where the Avon heads out of Bristol and then goes to Avonmouth a few miles further on at the Bristol Channel, which is quite visible some days here, as you can see. Hello. Well, in case you're wondering why you sat on a swing seat with a woolly hat and 2 pairs of waterproofs. 1, 2, with both of their hoods up. Well, that's because I've got colour in my hands now, and that's why I can press the play button. But if you have a look over there, look, you can see that that weather's not the nicest. And if you look really closely at the dip between the hills, you can actually see the Bristol Channel there. Just often where the nasty weather comes in from. So this is what was happening 3 weeks ago. And the reason I'm showing you this is because there is, well, an old tale. Now, I was actually 100 metres away, living 100 metres away from where I'm sat now, when I found out this saying. I didn't know it. But the saying goes that whatever the weather is like on February the 1st, not Imolc, but February the 1st, which is kind of has been taken to be Imolc, although I would disagree and say it's part of Imolc and not Imolc in and of itself. And I found out that the tale goes that whatever the weather is like on February the 1st, it means the opposite is to come. So I thought, well, that's interesting. Well, let's keep this going. So 13 years ago, I started. I noted the weather on February the 1st. And whatever the weather was like, I thought the opposite is to come. If you've seen my Law of Opposites video, you know that it's kind of a basic truth. If you haven't, I'll try and remember to link it. But often I film these and then, you know, it's months before they get uploaded, so, and I can't remember what the, you know, anyway. So that means if you've got a nasty day, really cold or snow, it means that spring is soon coming. Could even be a few days later, you know? But if you've got a day that's bright and sunny and mild, or even warm for the time of year, then it means that winter is going to come back, because the goddess of Imbolc is out collecting winter fuel, and she wants a good day to get the fuel so she can keep the stove going during the nasty weather that's coming again. Well, it does seem appropriate while I'm here in this wood to talk about Cailleach. I'll spell it on the screen, who is a Celtic goddess of winter. And tales about her are found, you know, in the extreme parts of Britain, usually. But she also, she presides over winter, so she's related to Bridget, Bridie, you know, whatever other names she can go by. And one interesting thing, and maybe even coincidental thing, is that there is a similar type of story, not exactly the same, called Black Annis. And she is a blue-faced hag, so a blue-faced crone, who lives in a cave in the Dane Hills, just west of Leicester. Well, if anyone knows that Leicester was actually in the Danelaw area of Britain, so there's a Viking thing there, and pretty much that area was like a dividing line between Danelaw and Mercia. But I thought that was quite interesting. Anyway, to my tale. So February the 1st this year was a very nice day. It was warm for the time of year, the sun was shining, and it had been mild for a while. And I thought, well, we'll see, won't we? We'll see this year. Surely it can't be right 13 years in a row. And sure enough, today it's got bitterly cold. In fact, just sitting here doing it, my hands have changed colour. And you can see what's coming. We've forecast heavy rain, but look, that's got worse. Just since we've been sat here. However, how long it goes on for after it's, you know, after February the 1st has been a good day, who knows? Now, one other thing that I'm sure if you think about it, you'll go, but what happens if the day's okay? Well, the same applies. If the day's okay, the opposite happens. And the opposite of okay is sort of okay, isn't it? Isn't it? You know, a bad day, the opposite is a good day. A good day, the opposite is a bad day. An okay day is an okay day. That's the opposite. And sure enough, that is what happens. The weather's the weather afterwards, on on February the 1st, if it's been an okay day, you know, neither cold nor mild, then the weather continues to be okay. You know, neither weather is what I call it, and it works. Try it yourself. It certainly works for the west country of England. And 6 days later, and it's freezing cold, but smells of the sea. Thanks for watching, and see you next time. Ta-ra.